Well, they say the bigger the lie, the more people will believe it. The runaway mayor of the city of Mariúpol made a claim that there are at least 3,000 to 9,000 people that have been buried at this particular cemetery on the outskirts of Mariúpol in the city of Mangush. Now, he made a claim according to the satellite images provided by an American company that claimed there are 30 by 45 meter trenches here in Mariúpol, and that at least 3,000 to 9,000 people have been buried here. And also several Western media outlets have picked up that news, claiming that Russian forces did this, according to the mayor, to the runaway mayor Boychenko, and basically accusing them of atrocities. And they also said that this information cannot be independently verified. Well, I am here now. I've had an unlimited access to this cemetery here. I have discovered, well, up to 300 new individual graves here, and I walked by all of them. Now, most of the graves have a placard with a name, surname, patronymic, and a date of birth as well. Some of the graves here only have a number, so that means they have not been identified. But that's a far cry from what the mayor, the runaway mayor of Mariúpol, is saying, that this is a mass grave. And he made that judgment from satellite images provided to him. Now, mind you, the mayor of Mariúpol is long gone. There is a new administration in the city of Mariúpol and in the city of Mangush, where we are at the moment. I noticed a group of cemetery workers that were digging a fresh grave. I waited until they finished their job and came over to them to find out whether they know anything about what was going on here, what these graves are.
Конечно, это было бы место закрыто, и это не показывалось, не каждый не проезжал бы, не мог на это посмотреть. Это все предназначено, как говорится, по-человечески людей хоронят. Это не братские могилы, и никто тут никого не, как говорится, в общую могилу не сваливают. Каждому человеку, хоть какой он, ВСУшник или мирный, это без разницы, это человек все-таки. И каждому человеку предназначена гроб и могила.
Это фейки. Во-первых, здесь есть одна могила на одного человека. Человек хоронится в гробах. Есть ниже даже захороненные военнослужащие украинской армии, которые захоронены в гробах, в отдельной могиле. Если он опознан, у него есть табличка, либо же он под номером. И найти его как бы можно.
Бойченко, бывшему моему мэру, который я просто жил в городе, передать огромный привет. И почему он не сделал, не вывез мирных людей, хотя бы женщин, детей, которые там погибли, а он взял и сам и уехал, который переживает за этот город, за этих людей.
Now, there are freshly dug graves here. Nobody is denying the fact that civilians have indeed died in the city of Mariúpol, but once again, this is not a mass grave. Each grave is individual. And a lot of these placards here, they list a date of birth as well. For example, this woman born in 1951, the man right next to her born also in 1951. Now, I came here with a colleague of mine, Yeva Bartlett. First of all, your impressions from what you've seen here today and from what you've read earlier.
So here's a headline from The Guardian. It says Russian forces accused of secret burials of Mariupol civilians, and it says the corpses are thrown into a mass grave. Now, other reports were saying there are trenches 30 meters wide, and to the reader it gives an implication of a pit with a number of bodies thrown into it and then covered up. What we see here are orderly rows. Sometimes there's rows of 4. In this case, there are empty graves here, not yet filled, but the media is not noting. They're including this in their tally. And these are all orderly. When it's possible, the names have been given, the date of birth. When not, they are given numbers. These claims are never substantiated. They're always claims made by people who are not even on location. And in small print, you will say, you know, we were told or we were led to believe. But there's never any concrete evidence behind the claims because they don't need it. All they need is hefty propaganda, emotional scenes, and it's very persuading to the public. The thing is, even when media has access to a site, if they're not honest media, they will not tell the story honestly.
Of course, everybody is working on their own narrative, but we will continue bringing you the truth from here in Donetsk People's Republic. We try and visit every single place that becomes news ourselves and speak to the people, speak to the eyewitnesses, and not judge our opinion by according to what someone said who is not even here. For now, I'm Roman Kósarev, Eva Bartlett from Mariúpol in Donetsk People's Republic.